Hello everybody, Advanced64 here! Welcome to another episode of Pokemon Emerald. The last episode, we caught all the Reggies after failing, two of them. Both Reggie Ice and Steel, twice pretty much. But we caught all of them, and now here we are at the final obstacle and before we can go to Victory Road. Here we are back at Sky Pillar, if you can remember. Now, I should actually mention before I go on, I just left, I wanted to turn back to look at the screen to make it look more cool. But, you want to have the Mach Bike with you. I'm actually going to register this. You cannot go up Sky Pillar at this point without the Mach Bike. This is why I was bringing it up before, but as you notice when you get into here, there's a lot more rocks than there was in the first time. This is why I was confused, because in Ruby and Sapphire, this is just how it always looks, but it doesn't actually show up until after you beat the Elite Four and the Champion in those games. But there's a very good reason. I believe in those games, the Pokemon that you find in this whole place is actually a little bit higher, but I'm pretty sure the highest you can find a Pokemon here is level 39, but I think that's not even right. Oh, I thought I was using Flamethrower. I was using Body Slam that whole time. Ooh, that was not smart of me. Okay, I totally saw my cursor on Flamethrower. Maybe I pressed right real quick after I used an attack or something. But go ahead and heal up. Kind of wanted those Body Slams, but I'm honestly not even sure if I can catch Rayquaza by just doing conventional means, to be perfectly honest. I'm definitely almost certain that's what's going to be going on, and I suppose I did kind of just give it away there. That's exactly what we're going up against, going back to Sky Pillar. I'm going to go ahead and put on a Repel. That's what I wanted to do a bit earlier, so we don't have to keep encountering Pokemon. I believe you can find Sableye, Claydol, and Altaria here. As you can see, this is the reason that we wanted to take the bike. You want at least 2 spaces so you can build up a speed enough to move across those things. But just about every floor in this place has these puzzles, and I'm hoping that I can do this right. I think that what we actually wanted to do was keep up our speed there, but oh my god, I actually did it! Okay. Whew. That's one of the puzzles, at least. Of course, if you fall down, it brings you back to the floor before, but that's not the hard puzzle. This one is. And you don't, just letting you know, the end part is right there. You can see it. Those little cracks right down there, you want it to fall into one of those, but it's those center 2 ones. You don't want to fall into that first one, because you'll fall before the right door in order to get up to Rayquaza, and if you fall down this one, you'll fall before also a wrong door. So this whole thing just stinks. Whew, I'm catching my breath here, but I'm definitely not gonna do this first try. There's gonna be a lot of failed attempts at this, but let's go! Oh no! It's that rock that always messes me up. Okay, but not bad for a first attempt, but I've done this, easily hundreds of times at this point. This is one of my most legendaries of all time, but, trying to— oh, okay. I actually think I can save this, because we don't want to go through that first one there, but if you go super speed— no, I went too far! It's so hard to stop me for it, but alright, I'm gonna give it another shot. I was actually doing pretty well at the first 2, but I don't, knock on wood, I don't know if I can do it again. Alright, let's try that. Nope, I hit that rock too hard. Let's go— yes! Okay. I think I did it! Yes, I did, and oh, I could just go up. I flung the cap of my water bottle 500 feet across my room. Well, I guess that doesn't need a cap, but I'm going back downstairs because I'm trying to navigate with one hand here. Alright, sorry there for that water break. Talking too fast, I suppose. Well, let's go down here. I believe this is just the last room. If you don't have your Repel on, I believe you can still find Pokemon here, and I believe this is where they're the highest level, because if we go up one more level, here we are at the top of Sky Pillar. It does look a little bit more beat up than last time, but of course, when we go here, this time, Rayquaza is just awake and staring at us. And of course, if we talk to it, we do have in fact a chance to fight it. And this is probably the first time I'm going to do it. I probably should have done this earlier when we were fighting the Reggies, but I am going to save before we fight Rayquaza, because I'm going to make an attempt. A normal attempt to catch this guy, to show you just how hard it is. I consider Rayquaza one of the hardest legendaries in the entire series to catch. Here he is, Rayquaza, my favorite legendary in the entire series, but he is level 70, as you can see. All of my Pokemon are level 44 or 5. This is not going to go so well, but I'm definitely going to make my attempt, and he's immediately going to start taking off a fly. Honestly, I think I could go for more for curses and try to live through some of the flies. Roshi does have a lot of defense, but oh my god, a critical hit! There goes that plan. Alright, Roshi's out of the way. So, you do not have the option to catch Rayquaza before the Elite Four in Ruby and Sapphire, but in this game, you do, in fact, can catch a level 70 Rayquaza before the Elite Four. If you can manage this, the entire game is a cakewalk. It is an utter joke, because nothing could stand in front of this absolute beast. Rayquaza is the strongest thing in this game, bar none. One fly did 133 damage, and that's how much a Dragon Breath did. That's super effective. But, oh, okay, I was really hoping for a paralysis or something, but I don't even know if I can show off why this makes it even harder in the first place. Oh, okay. I think I'm just gonna have to go for a switch in here, but that might just be a really bad idea in the first place, because I don't think Gara can survive. I'm just gonna have to sack Gara. This is why I made the save. I did not think I was gonna win this, no matter what I did. But let's go ahead and... I think Rex should be enough to wear this down, but I don't think I can get another status effect on this guy, then. Unless I could go for Secret Power on Deku, but I don't even know if that's gonna work out so well. Let's see if we can slow him down a bit. In extreme speed. We should take this okay, because we're Rock and Steel type. So yeah, it still did 12 damage, but, you know, like, what, 8 times resist that? Which is, like, the most you can possibly resist anything. But this is why Rayquaza stinks. No matter how much damage you do to the guy, or if you get a status effect on the dude, I was hoping I do, because if you use Rest, it just undoes all of that. Rayquaza will sleep for 2 whole turns and wake up and just be perfectly fine. And I'm missing all these Rock Tombs, even though they're just a 10%. Finally hit 1. Okay. But, that's still not even doing a lot of damage. Rayquaza is too difficult to really beat. You know what? I could just try. I mean, I have the Master Ball, and I could just use it right now, and I think I'm going to use it as my last resort, which is why I made the save in the first place, in case something else goes entirely wrong, and I was surprised that even shook once, because, oh my god, that's dude's still in the green. This is dumb, but I'm going to do it again. You know, if this somehow works, I'll be surprised, because there is actually another Pokemon I would like to use the Master Ball on, but of course, it did not. Rayquaza's gonna wake up and... Okay, not Fly, but Outrage. Outrage actually hurts a lot. And that's a special attack move, yep, that even resisting that still took out Rex. Okay. Using Outrage still locks you into Outrage, which means that's the next move that guy's gonna do. I do not have Fake Out anymore, darn. I was really hoping I could have that, but let's see if Jam can take 1 Outrage. Oh my god! If this Ice Beam kills, Jam is the MVP. This is a quad effective move. But, oh my god, it didn't do that much at all. If it froze, oh my god. But yeah, Jam is gonna go down here. You know what? I think if it... Deku is pretty fast, but I don't know if it can outspeed something like 35 levels higher than it. Well, 25, but still. Okay, let's try using Secret Power to see if we can get a status on it. It is confused, going with extreme speed to see, so we can't even tell if they're faster or not. This extreme speed's just like super quick attack, pretty much. And Jesus, oh my god. Did over 100 damage there. And okay, that did nothing at all. Ball time. Let's give him the Luxury Ball. I know this did not work on, like, a Regice whatsoever. But, you know, Let's give it a shot. It survived this time around, and you know. Oh my fuck! That was so close! If that worked! Oh! That was so close, man! Oh! Going back for outrage. Hopefully he's still confused next turn, but jeez. We are down to Batman. Oh, that did not really work out in our favor. I could definitely just go for the Master Ball because that last performance was definitely really cool for it, but you know what? Let's go for the beams. The Pokeball. I doubt this is gonna work. What? It even shook once. This dude kind of wants to be caught. But we're definitely gonna die here. Come on, Batman. Come on, Batman. You can hold it. You can do it, Batman. I didn't think so, man. I'm sorry. 25 levels higher. Of course, we lose to Rayquaza. Rayquaza is just so difficult. Like, even if I did this, like, 3 more times, I doubt it would have happened. That Luxury Ball was so close, man. I am so impressed with that. We lost, like, half of our money, whatever we had, but, you know, that's what the save is for. You could just go back and we would have all the Pokeballs we lost in the first place, which means the Luxury Ball is still in there, so maybe you'll catch something one day, but I'm gonna come back to that Rayquaza. And we're back at Rayquaza. Of course, I have a much easier strategy for catching Rayquaza here. The first time didn't go so well. You can obviously have a Pokemon that has sleep moves, like Sleep Powder or Spore, but usually the Pokemon that can put Pokemon to sleep are Grass-type Pokemon. Unless you have a Pokemon with Hypnosis, which I'm not too sure how many Pokemon in this game learns that, just straight up. But I think Spoink does? But otherwise, there's not too many Pokemon that can really reliably put Pokemon to sleep. But then once he wakes up, he can just put himself back to sleep and get all his health back. But, of course, I'm just rambling on here. My strategy for winning is very simple. Use the Master Ball. And this is the speedrun tactic for this game, by the way, because it's just so overpowered. You get the Master Ball from doing a thing that you have to do in order to progress through the game, and then you use that Master Ball to immediately catch Rayquaza, and Rayquaza just literally obliterates the entirety of the game. I'm too lazy to come up with a more creative name, so I'm gonna call him Zeus. I know he's not electric type whatsoever, but he can use electric type moves. But we got Zeus back in our party. If you just catch Rayquaza right off the bat too, and you just like had a free slot in the party, and you didn't have a Pokemon with Fly, you could just use him to fly back as well, because dude just has Fly straight up. Let's go ahead and take a look at Rayquaza real quick, because oh my god, this guy is literally the most powerful thing that you can get in any game. Just because, I mean, in Ruby and Sapphire, you get Kyogre and Groudon, depending on the game you play, of course. But they are only, like, level 45, which is not much higher than the Regis here. The Rayquaza, you get at level frickin' 70. My Pokemon are level 45, and you saw this dude completely steamrolled things. Like, all of his stats are in hundreds. Most of all of his attacks are in, like, 200s. In comparison, this is Registeel, an awesome legendary. Dude's got higher defenses than the dude. Of course, it makes up for it being, like, 30 levels higher, but dude is just so powerful. You can keep this entire just moveset if you wanted to, because it's easily strong enough to blast through the entire game. Outrage just does so much damage, especially coming off of that 246 of base power. I mean, super special attack, and then extreme speed, super quick attack. You can just fly, destroy anything with that flying with flying weakness, and then rest it all off. And then I believe it learns moves like Thunderbolt, Ice Beam, pretty much all the TMs that you could have. Any like spare TMs that you didn't use on any of your Pokemon, you could just give that shit to Rayquaza. And Rayquaza would literally just destroy the entire game. Rayquaza is the win this game button. If you have Rayquaza, you win this game. But of course, I'm not just gonna swap out one of my team members that I worked so hard up to this point to make them so strong. I'm not just gonna let them let Rayquaza just take their spot for it. Though, we do have a lot of time left in this episode, and I do want to actually save the first part of Victory Road for it, but I will show off, however, because we do have a little bit of time. I'm going to show off just Rayquaza in battle. I believe anything that shows up right off in the beginning, he can easily one-shot, but no bad reason to show off just real quick. Roshi's doing really good. I think he's like literally one level off. I mean, like one fight off from leveling up, and everybody's just about at level 45. So I don't mind rounding him up real quick. I'm probably gonna do that as soon as this episode's over, and then so we have a much more rounded team going into Victory Road. But here we are with Zeus out in front. So let's go ahead and show off our mighty Rayquaza, and we might just have a Zubat going up against him. Okay, Loudred, not too bad, level 40. But of course, I know this is probably true for most things 30 levels higher than it. If we just go for extreme speed, this would probably be strong enough to take this thing out. If it survives, I'll be impressed. But, no way in hell. Loudred is out. And that's Zeus. If you use Rayquaza, that's the entire game for you, pretty much. You can even learn, like, Surf. Surf is a strong enough move that does 95 base power. It's stronger than Outrage. Of course, since Rayquaza is a dragon type, it'll do more damage using Outrage, but you can even just learn Surf. Like, I don't have a reason to make it use Rest and make it lose 2 turns, because I could just give it a Hyper Potion, and then it's, like, pretty much back to health. Or a full restore, even, because I'll have the money now, because I'll never lose another fight with Rayquaza in my hands. And you can just use all that. I don't know about Overheat. I know I can learn, I can learn Overheat. Fire Blast, I'm pretty sure, yep. Thunderbolt, I don't know about Shadow Ball, but nope, okay. That's like one of the only moves, but that's about it. Learns everything else, though. That's pretty much it for this episode, though. I did want to just really show off Rayquaza real quick, and I'm definitely getting ready for this next behemoth of a battle, a battle? I've been trying to talk about an episode. I'm just literally all over the place right now, though. Like, this series has been going on way too long, honestly. I'm not gonna lie. I'm very consistent with my uploads, and this whole thing has just been dragging really, really long, and I'm really glad for anyone who has stuck with me for this entire series so far. And I really hope going back to it, you guys can enjoy it. I know I'm always literally stumbling across my words, and I probably sound really terrible and all those sort of things, but I really hope you're enjoying this series going on forward. But, of course, here we are in Victory Road, the place that we are going to go through in the next episode. Of course, the Zubat stuff is definitely going to try to stop us, and Roshi can easily just get to take care of that. But, as you can see, there's a ladder, stairs leading up there. There's a ladder over there. But there's a lot of places to Victory Road. You can see all sorts of places connecting. More bridges over there, bridges over there, ladder going downstairs. We're going to be in here for a very long time. I imagine the next episode's probably going to be like 40 minutes at the very least. But I really hope you guys are ready to stick with me for that, because in the next episode we take on one of the hardest challenges in every Pokemon game, Victory Road. I'll see you guys then!